Greetings and salutations, folks. And welcome back to Quantum Break, where we've just fractured time itself. And spent most of our last episode not even shooting anybody. It was just basically a plot episode. And I suppose you can only really name so many games that decide that they're going to spend their first level focusing entirely on plot. The ones that really come to mind for myself right now would largely be like Half-Life, Half-Life 2, which both have lengthier intros where you're not actually fighting anything. It's all about kind of setting up that foundation of a story. Like Alan Wake, Remedy's other game, gives you a tutorial.
Your proximity to the pulse, it must have altered your relation to the chrono.
Will, what I just did back there, what the hell is happening?
That's what I'm telling you.
Not in the right language.
Yeah. Jack Joyce is not a scientist. He does not know what chronon fields are. I'm sure all of you are well aware.
Make time go bad. Time is an egg, and that egg is fucking broken. The time egg is fucked.
What?
Okay,
Why is there an egg in this?
I don't think this analogy works.
It's breaking down, leading to the end of time, and door.
What?
Locked. They cut my security clearance.
Yeah, because he showed up
Stand back.
and threatened everybody.
HQ, securing the
Will,
server room. Over.
More of them. Hide.
They're coming. In
Oh.
here. I warned Paul about this. About the calculations. I tried to make you listen to me.
By shoving a gun in my face?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably not the best way to persuade somebody, especially
Listen to me.
if your goal is to try to get them to trust you.
I don't know. Here on this side. We sure he didn't head back up to the lab? He could have gone.
Also, I didn't realize until earlier, but the actor who plays as James Joyce,
That's your biggest concern right now?
he also is in
Paul brought me here to clean up your mess.
Man of Medan, which just recently came out.
You even...
Yeah, they probably shouldn't be having these arguments while armed guards are looking for them.
Raider team, target spotted exiting the service elevator.
You heard her. Let's go.
And also, interesting to note that what they just said on the radio. Who is this
No
target?
context for any of this, Jack. You weren't here. A lot happens in 6 years.
Oh yeah, because later on,
Personal.
that target
They're
is
trying to kill
just
us, Will.
Jack Joyce
Pretty
again.
goddamn person.
Listen, getting you involved is the last thing I wanted. I'm sorry.
Right.
Oh yeah, played by Sean Ashmore. So I'm sure he got used to the motion capture suit in this game. We basically crossed a room very, very slowly.
The fracture in time is only going to get worse. We have to stop this before it's too late.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I turn the brightness up a little bit too high. Because this game feels like it's really bright for some reason. There we go.
How?
Okay,
We have to
that's
get
much better.
You're better at the door thing.
That's my skill. Your skill is science. My skill is
Will,
knocking
get out!
down doors.
Target's armed. Opening fire.
It's armed.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh,
Stay down.
I also just noticed he has infinite ammo for his pistol. Which is interesting to have as a feature in like a shooter game. Usually, like one of the difficulties is defined by how well you find ammunition in the environment, and to have
Will,
at the very
are you
least
okay?
one weapon
I
that
think so.
never runs
Jack,
out of
that
ammo.
was-
I know. This is way out of hand.
I'd used a gun before. I'd been in a couple tough spots. Never had an army of pro gunmen chase me.
Ah, there we go. So the regular weapons, the
Not good.
more powerful weapons,
Not good.
cost ammo.
It's coming down. Hide.
Not again.
Take him down.
These guys are wearing masks.
What the hell is Monarch firing at us?
But the pistol is free. The fact that you can keep shooting while it goes into slow motion just feels like it's like a little unnecessary.
No surprise. We have to go.
Raider team, have Jack and William Joyce been detained?
Did you hear that? They know our names. They knew we'd be here.
They must be after the machine. The elevator. It's the only way out.
Now, are there any bits and pieces of information I can find in the environment? There is, in fact, one.
Jack, in here.
Okay, but I'm currently reading people's emails. Lots and lots of emails. Like, this game... I think this gets a little bit extreme in regards to, like, how much extra reading you can do.
Going up. Come on.
So here's a bunch of things we need to do before the protest. So they got to make banners and signs. They need first aid kits. The press release, you got to have notice. If nobody notices you, then, yeah, posters, report to university, transportation.
Jack, elevator.
Okay, so this is not really related to the main plot. Check it out. I was looking for key people among these protesters in case we need to get some leverage. Oh, it's a bit of a crapshoot. It's not like they have an official website or org chart or something, but one of them had her email addresses on a poster, so I took a look at her inbox. Totally a great use of my time and expertise, by the way. These people are so interesting and not at all boring me to death. This Amy Ferrero seems to be in charge. It's not like there's a real chain in command, but she seems to be coordinating the shit and generally calls the shots. If we're going to grab somebody so we can spin things later on, she'd be the one. She's got family we can lean on if we want to go that way. Now doing bad stuff. Get ready to, I don't know, do whatever it is you manly man types do before conducting an illegal, clandestine paramilitary operation. Lift weights, arm wrestle, smear some camo paint on each other's faces. Is that a thing? Good talk, Charlie. No, only 3 narrative objects in this level. Although I would imagine they're expecting you to do more
We can't go to your car.
running
Monarch could be expecting that.
and gunning than...
We have to, Jack. It's important. To fix the fracture. We need to get to my car.
Okay, just walk me through this, Will. Okay, time's broken. Fine. But now you're saying we could fix it?
In theory, I built something for such an event years ago. But finding the countermeasure won't be easy.
The countermeasure. What's...
That's convenient that he
happened?
was already
Maybe
planning
the
for
door's
this.
still open. Let me try.
I'll try by pushing a button on the elevator door. Oh, hello.
Will? Oh, crap. Frozen again.
Somehow I could focus and unfreeze Will,
Huh.
even if the world was still frozen.
Stutter.
So he's essentially
She was right.
temporarily
About the fracture.
modifying
About
these
all of
time, or their position in time, should I say? That is amazing. The idea that you can just run around and pick up their guns just right out of their hands when time freezes. And what are you, sir?
We don't want to be here when the stutter collapses.
Alright. I'm going to be working in conjunction with Prowler Scout Squad to the duration of this operation. Martin Hatch assures me you that already know your roles. That is an awkward sentence. It's technically correct, but it's awkward. Martin Hatch assures me you that already know your roles.
We don't know how
Is
long
that
this
technically
lasts.
correct? I don't
Let's
think
go.
so. But I'm sending this list to make sure that you understand the roles of the squads you will be potentially assisting if the operation does not go according to plan. There is no room for error. Bandit Squad. Establish and enforce a perimeter around the university. Ensure quick arrival and departure of Extraction Squad and Corps. Also, what's up with the... It's like the picture, like the guy with the hat is like some poser kid, and the second guy is like trying out for a really bad, like straight-to-TV military movie, and then the other two are some LinkedIn profiles. Prowler Squad, move all civilians beyond viewing distance of extraction operation using cover story supplied. Contingency plan, if operation goes hot, then apprehend any witnesses of extraction operation. Raider Squad, infiltrate physics lab, block all exits, apprehend Jack and William Joyce if possible, eliminate if not. The fact that this exists as an email means they already knew about Jack and William Joyce before this night's event. Extraction Squad, remove core from time machine, lower core and wheel out to extraction truck. Contingency plan, if operation goes hot, then extract core via helicopter. Deliver core to ground zero operation. Await for instructions on final transport to Monarch Tower. Strike Squad, remain in underground parking garage as a last resort containment measure. Okay. Interesting. It's a good thing that time has decided, you know what? We're not going to do anything right now. Time is just not going to exist for these people. Otherwise, I'd have to deal with all these guards. And that would be quite a lot of shooting. A rootin' and shooting. But luckily,
Where's
I
your
can
car?
just...
This way.
go around and pick up a whole bunch of ammo. Which is interesting to, like, it's interesting to see everybody's kind of frozen
I met
in
this
time.
girl on my way here.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get her moving.
Huh. And I can actually choose not to save her, I suppose, if I just pass her by.
She's not unfreezing. It worked on you. Why isn't it working on the others?
Oh, okay.
It may have to do with chronon exposure.
Hmm.
Look at them all.
Because,
Goddamn invasion. What are they doing?
William Joyce
Why? They're taking everybody, every witness to what they've done.
was exposed to more chronon exposure than any of these regular civilians.
We can get to the parking lot through the lecture hall.
You said you were prepared for this. You knew it was gonna happen. How?
Beth Wilder. It's complicated.
Alright, so I'll just go inside and everybody's gonna be like, oh, hold on. Everybody's gonna be like, where did our guns go? We were all carrying guns, weren't we? But alas, I will never see these guards' reaction, these mercenaries' reaction to suddenly realize they're just standing there holding nothing.
You should go in first, just in case.
Now, eventually this will reach a point where the ceiling collapses. And I think that might actually be where we confront... Peter? I think his name was. Man, that is old school.
It's collapsed. For now.
Is there anything for me to
No,
collect?
no. My car. They're patrolling the parking lot. Oh god, it's...
Okay. Okay, Will. Calm down, okay? I'll take care of this. I'll fight my way through. I'll get the car and I'll bring it around.
Are you sure you can handle this?
No. Are you sure you can fix time?
No.
Then we'll call it even.
I'll do the best I can. Although, like, as I play this game again,
Here. You'll need the keys.
like, I feel that, just based on my, based on what I know about Control, like, Control seems like it would be a game that gets to its superpowers
Yeah.
faster.
Okay, I will.
And with this game, it's... I don't remember exactly how quickly it gets to your abilities. Like, do you get your first ability here, or is it actually much later? Activate Time Vision.
What the hell?
My powers were growing. I started to sense things, premonitions, echoes from the past.
Just got orders from Monarch Actual. They want us to find a car belonging to William Joyce while we're here.
Got a plate number?
It's coming.
It's probably boron or neutron or some shit.
Truly, the action, the superpower every action hero needs
Supposed to be
is the ability to stand still.
Circle around.
And
7 different parking lots, and you just had to pick this.
and they're doomed.
All right, where's your car, Will?
All right, let's switch over to this gun. There's his.
I could see an echo of the past.
Huh.
Will, arriving at the university.
So is his car no longer there?
I hope to God I'm not too late.
That's... I'm seeing the past.
You know, considering everything that's happened today, this can't possibly be the strangest thing. Like, he's...
Oh, shit!
Ah! Superpower!
Something clicked. I could reach out and stop time in a focused area.
Ah!
Will. Fuck. They're coming from where I left. I gotta get back. Fast.
And...
I
what's
swear
in-
to God, if you hurt him.
And what's interesting about this is, like, stopping time, it definitely is something that benefits your shooting more than it is its own, like, you can't really use it by itself. It's there to kind of accent your ability to just run and gun. But the idea that you can just, like, the bullets just stop for a moment, right at the edge of that bubble before, like, all of them hitting this guy at once is pretty awesome. Jam it, Trebek. Because it's just like, this guy's getting hit by like even with this handgun, he's getting hit by like 8 bullets at the same time. And there are, like, even with Max Payne, when you slow down...
Screw the car. I need to get to Will. He's in trouble.
Like, Max Payne's slow motion generally allows you to shoot... I should take that back. Max Payne 1's ability to slow motion allowed you to aim more precisely. Whereas Max Payne 2's slow motion actually did slow down the world around Max, while also giving him the ability to move faster. Is this Beth Wilder?
You're Jack Joyce.
Where is he? Where's my brother?
They're taking him to the library. You might still be able to catch them.
Why are you helping me? You're with them.
It's more complicated than... Look, I don't know if you can make it, but you should hurry.
That's the first time you saw Beth Wilder.
Yeah, but definitely not the first time she saw me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Will!
Although, I wonder if, like, having that, narrative constraint gives things away too much. Like, the idea that,
I gotta get to Will.
that if this is the fact that we're given that information...
Alive if he doesn't put up a fight.
Please, let me go. I can
Shut the hell up. Look, just shut the fuck up, all right? Boss said to take him to the library. Wants to deal with this one first.
Like, the fact that the game tells you that this is not the first time Beth has met you, that already tells you... Time dodge! Alright. Movement options.
No, 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 no!
Do I really need to unload a whole clip into them when just a few... Okay, I didn't realize that the characters actually interact with each other.
We're moving in! Go, go, go!
Gotta get to the library.
That they actually interact with each other. Just in gameplay situations. That's pretty cool. I wonder how much more in-depth that gets. Also, you've got your cooldown meters on the left there.
He's gone. Gotta keep moving, Jack.
Gotta keep moving. Do I go across here or down? To the McDonald cafeteria on 101 Mannion Way?
What?
You still had no idea that Wilder was helping you?
She wasn't the only one.
Oh.
Lights are on.
Oh yeah, that's how you do that.
Somebody cut the power.
Open Joyce!
Nah, I probably shouldn't have... I probably shouldn't have been using my pistol for that. But that's what I get for being What's the right word I'm looking for? Unwilling to shoot my limited ammunition.
Lights are out across the whole.
There we go. Much better. I shouldn't really worry about wasting ammo though. At the very least, I shouldn't be worried about wasting ammo at this part of the game, as it's still... Damn it. It's still the beginning, and diving right in front of a group of people with just my pistol is not a very healthy move. Also, the enemies in this game are a little bit bullet spongy. Like, the fact that they can take, like... like a full clip of ammo. Oh. Without dying. Damn it. Damage. This guy's getting away from me. But not for long. But yeah, the enemies are a little bit on the bullet spongy side. Ooh, a heavy pistol.
Okay, gotta get to the library.
Fewer shots, but in theory more damaging. Bigger bang for my buck. I'll try it out, see how that goes. If it's terrible, then I can always
I gotta get to Will.
find a regular pistol. Hopefully. And I still got the submachine gun, so...
It's a library. I need to return some fucking books. HQ, we've got William Joyce in the library. Waiting orders. Over?
Will.
Ah.
They took him to the library. I gotta find a way in. I gotta get to him fast.
Also, I always find it interesting whenever there is a... Paul, not Peter. Whenever there's... Like, I look at pallet Jackson games and I'm like, that is the most generic sort of world item. At the very least, there is an empty pallet near this pallet jack. Usually you don't find empty pallets next to a pallet jack. Usually the pallet jack is just by itself. And they even have a forklift for their construction operation. Can I do anything there? The answer is no.
Where did that come from?
Onward. Inside that portable toilet. Also,
Looks like I'm not the only one with a grudge.
who killed these folks?
Here I thought it was gonna be a quiet night. But it sounds like things have taken a real bad turn down at the anti-monarch protest at Riverport University. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I've just heard...
That looks like a way
Okay.
up.
I'll let him talk.
Come on, I don't have time for this. Nailed it.
Ah. You have time for everything. Okay, another thing that I always like is any game where you can just jump onto a ladder. If you have to climb a ladder the entire way, that's boring. You need to be able to just leap onto ladders.
Time machine core in transit. Hey! Hands where I can see!
What the hell is going on around here?
Aren't you going to look up to hopefully see who shot that guy? Nothing?
HQ, we've got William Joyce in the library. Awaiting orders. They got over. I wonder where the brother is.
The skeleton crew, wait for arrival of monarch action. Everybody else needs to reunite
Anything else over here? Nope, I just go down here and... Let's try out this pistol.
Set to blow in 5 minutes.
Library.
God damn it!
Now?
Alright. That took about a couple shots, but this guy's not armored. Ammo is already full, excellent. And also, there are explosives going down. It was already set up that Monarch pretty much owns this town. But they're clearly not setting themselves up to worry about... Oh, hold on. There was a... Yep, there we go.
Why are you taking me here?
It's a library. I need to return some fucking books. HQ, we've got William Joyce in the library. Awaiting orders. Over.
Alright. It's an interesting little feature. That way you can kind of see multiple views of some of the same situations, but you might of what you might have missed. Ah, time shield. A lot of defensive powers. Like, you get the ability to dodge fast. You got the ability to view the environment. You have this time shield. So maybe that's noticing looking at control, you have the ability to fly, it looks like. You have like telekinesis going on. So you have more offensive options. Maybe I shouldn't stand right next to the explosives. Damn it. Oh, that was the last guy. That kind of is an odd experience looking at my time shield just popping up.
You're fine.
Are you not dead? That will do for now.
I got a whole new batch of messed up shit I need you to explain.
Get me out of here first.
Alright. Now let's pick you up.
Where's my car?
I didn't like the color. Let's get a new one.
What? No, Jack. I need them.
Hold that thought.
Ah, more bad guys.
My briefcase was in that car.
I'll take you shopping. It's a fucking briefcase.
A briefcase that contains something I need in order to stop the crash.
And you didn't think to spell that out to me before.
You know,
Busy getting kidnapped.
Yeah, well, it's not too late to leave you here.
How the hell are you staying alive?
sheesh.
That's part of the messed up shit I need explained. You got any theories about being able to manipulate time? Time to come up with one.
Nope, nope. Jack Joyce seems like he's being willfully ignorant
I
of
think they changed their minds.
like William's necessity for the vehicle. Like, it seemed pretty obvious that like what he would need would be something in the car rather than the car itself. Like, if he needed any car, then any car would do. Ooh, semi-auto shotgun.
Is that all of them?
Ah,
Yeah. I think so.
We have to get to my briefcase. Then we find Beth Wilder.
Because, like, I
Why?
mean,
Who is she?
She knows about the
or
fracture.
does Jack
trust
consider
her.
William to be so erratic
Glad you trusted
that,
somebody.
like, William believes that only his vehicle
It's not that
can
simple,
take
Jack.
the
Get
roads?
secrets from you to keep you safe.
Safe? Look around you, Will. Does this feel safe to you?
This isn't my fault.
Nope.
Beth warned me this would happen. I did everything in my power to stop it.
But you never told me any of this.
I couldn't just...
How long have you known?
We don't have time for this now, Jack. We have to get to that briefcase.
Oh yeah, I'm the door opener. With my power to open doors, and your power to use unlatch
Let's
briefcases,
move before more of them show up.
we will save time itself.
Jack!
Paul?
Jack, we gotta go.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, Jack.
That is an awesome shot.
Paul, what happened to you? What are you doing?
Only what's necessary.
Think about this. You don't know what's at stake.
I know exactly what's at stake. That's why I'm here. You believe you can stop what's coming?
I'm giving you one chance to change your mind. This path, it's already said it can't be changed. The past, the future, I've seen it. I've lived it. For 17 years.
17 years. It was you, the first experiment.
Come with me and we can see this through. Or hold on to your hope and burn with it.
Now listen, I built a device. I can stop this. I can.
You can't.
This is madness. There's no harm in trying.
There is. That's why I can't risk you opposing me, Will. It doesn't have to end like this.
We can't just let this happen. I'll never stop trying.
It took me years to come to terms with what must be done. But we don't have years.
Wait.
And I think it's interesting playing this game again because now I'm getting this conversation with context as well, with context as to what they're talking about.
Trigger.
Because at this point of time,
I never wanted this.
like what they're talking about is almost impossible to tell. Almost, more or less, more impossible to tell. This guy. But the idea that you're fighting this, like, this is that first idea that not only has Paul looped back in time earlier in order to prove that the time machine exists, that last time he went into the time machine, he had emerged potentially at a different space. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.